A man who was out on parole in Minnesota for attempted murder, fleeing from police and sexual assault, crossed state lines, had a stolen gun, and shot 3 people in Sioux Falls in June of 2019, killing 1. Now, Ramon Smith is going to prison for the rest of his life.
42-year-old Larry Carr Jr. was a devoted husband, father of 4, and grandfather of 4. He made the mistake of going out into his apartment complex parking lot to see what was going on when he was shot and killed by Ramon Smith. Smith constantly claimed self-defense and said that he was protecting his sister and her girlfriend from an angry mob. However, the jury didn't buy it and found him guilty of second-degree murder, first-degree manslaughter, and aggravated assault. Carr's wife, Tanisa, and their 15-year-old son, James, were in court today for Smith's sentencing, where both say they forgive Smith for his deadly actions.
I'm at the point in my life to where I'm able to forgive him because I have to be freed. And you can't go around carrying that anger and that pain, because then, like the judge said, your life sentence of misery.
It's affected me a lot, but I'm not going to hold anger towards somebody. Then they just have a hold over you. I'm not going to live my life with anger or hate or doubt in what I lived through. I lived through my father and his experiences and how he shaped me to be. So even though he was gone too soon, I still have that with me.
Smith spoke for several minutes during his sentencing hearing, where he defended what he did, saying he was under attack. The threat was very real. It wasn't a figment of my imagination, Smith said. He concluded by telling Judge Zell, "I asked my mom if the father will forgive me for killing that man." Smith admitted that Carr was an innocent bystander who had nothing to do with the argument.
My husband was a hard worker. He loved his family. He loved this community. He loved everything about his life at that time and wasn't ready, to end life. And so he got the justice that he deserved.
Judge Zell sentenced Smith to life without parole as required by law for second-degree murder convictions, along with 75 additional years on the aggravated assault charges for injuring 2 others with gunshots. Tonight at 10, I share the conversation I had with Carr's widow, who told me how the whole thing unfolded and how she also feels like she lost a daughter in the ordeal. Plus, we look at why Smith, a violent offender, was out on parole in Minnesota in the first place.